Good afternoon. Phil Lindemann, Krystal, 93 News. This just in from the Forest Service. It is leasing land to Summit County for nearly 180 workforce rentals above Dillon Valley. This is the next step in a long-awaited and sometimes tenuous project.
There are a lot of partners on this one, and I think some partners are more invested than others.
That was County Commissioner Tamara Pogue from earlier this summer. Still up in the air is access to the project. A roundabout on US 6 was once the top option, but it has not been approved.
I certainly would not call this project stalled by any stretch of the imagination.
A new wildfire is burning on 52 acres of high desert brush in a wildly unorthodox zone, the top of a mesa overlooking I-70. It's called the Beaver Tail Mesa Fire, just a few miles outside Palisade. It was sparked yesterday by lightning. Firefighters are using helicopters to douse the flames and reach the top of the mesa, 200 feet above the interstate floor. Aggressive driving is to blame for nearly 1 in 4 fatal car accidents in Colorado. State Patrol reports angry driving is also the leading cause of fatal lane violations, which are the leading cause of road deaths. Second to aggressive driving, deaths are caused by inexperience. Cops are cracking down on seatbelt violations this summer. Already this year, authorities statewide have written 52% more tickets for not wearing a seatbelt. In many mountain counties like Gilpin and Gunnison, not wearing a seatbelt led to every fatal car accident last year. It is also partly to blame for a recent fatal crash in Blue River. Tomorrow is grand opening of a new exhibit in Denver featuring Summit County's own John Fielder.
Once I went through it, it just seemed like it represented everything that I'd backpacked and hiked and river rafted to over the last 40 years.
On display with Fielder's iconic nature photography is his gear, the clothing, skis, and the film cameras he lugged all across the state.
All these artifacts that define the life of a nature photographer in the 20th century.
The John Fielder exhibit is showing at the History Colorado Museum down in Denver. Local fire danger remains moderate today in Summit County with no fire restrictions. In sports, the Rockies open a weekend road series with the Marlins today at 4:40. In California, the chairlifts at Mammoth Mountain won't stop spinning until August 6th. The ski area just made that announcement. It's only the third time Mammoth has ever been open through August. And in local sports, one last time for the people in the back, be ready for hundreds of road cyclists in Summit and Vail tomorrow for the Triple Bypass Bike Tour. They're riding on US 6 at Loveland Pass, Swan Mountain Road, and the Rec Path on Vail Pass. And this just in, there is a new date for the Summit High Football Car Wash fundraiser. The team is washing cars next Saturday, not tomorrow. They're bumping it back by a week because of that Triple Bypass ride. Phil Lindemann, Krystal, 93 News.